Hello everybody and welcome again to our Facebook Live talking about EntreCon. And if you drop in the chat a guess of where we are today, you will win a prize. So first person to be able to recognize the location of our shoot today for our Facebook Live, drop it in the chat and we'll be in touch with you with a fantastic prize. But I'm excited because we're in this undisclosed location, but with a good friend of mine who does not normally join us here, and that is Kristen. So Kristen Taylor, the marketing manager for Florida and Georgia for Cox Business, is going to be joining us today. Welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
I am so glad you're here. So hopefully you've dropped in the chat the location, because I am going to disclose it. We're at Pensacola International Airport. And of course, Pensacola International Airport is one of our big sponsors for EntreCon, as is Cox Business. So we're going to be talking all about EntreCon today. And really, we're talking about some of the things that are going to be coming up. But before we do that, I want to talk to Kristen and tell us a little bit about you, Kristen, your background, how you're here in Pensacola and Cox Business as well.
Sure. Well, I was born and raised here in Pensacola, and I've actually been with Cox for about 15 years now. So I started when I was 10, but really I manage the local marketing efforts for Cox Business, which is our commercial arm in Florida and Georgia. And we provide commercial services like data, fiber service, commercial voice services, video, security, and now cloud services to businesses of all sizes. So a really small business, maybe with one storefront, all the way up to an enterprise-sized hospital or university.
It's really interesting because the sort of, we keep thinking things aren't going to change and where we are with technology, and then it's constantly changing. So I'm sure you're constantly looking at those services and products that you're providing for the business community and helping them stay on top of things.
Oh, sure. I mean, I'm just trying to keep up with all the new services that we're able to offer. And I mean, really, we've launched so many new services and products and features to those products just in the past 5 years that I've been the marketing manager, that there's really unlimited possibilities for us to be able to help a business grow.
Yeah, let's talk about that, because that's what we're going to be talking about at EntreCon, is all the different ways that we can help businesses grow. But I want to focus in specifically on Cox Business and the services that you provide. So let's talk about an example. If it's a retail, let's go down that road right now. If it's a retail business with a storefront, what are the sorts of services that you're going to be providing for them?
Sure. Well, they obviously need internet
to
get their businesses and their point of sale systems
almost
going.
Impossible to have a business without it.
Yeah, be able to run credit cards, and in addition, maybe having a phone line so they can answer phone calls, as well as physical security, maybe having surveillance cameras to protect their merchandise, and maybe cybersecurity backup to protect their customer data. Yeah. So we can actually end-to-end service and potentially protect a business too.
Yeah. So does that happen in a consultation with the business? They maybe don't know what they don't know?
Yeah, exactly. Well, they can call us, or we can come by and do an assessment of what their business needs are, and really provide the right solution that fits that business so that they can be successful and continue to grow.
Outstanding. And that's, when you talk about success, because Cox Business is the sponsors of the EntreCon Awards, so that's what we're looking at. And you said, all of these different business sizes, we've got awards for all of them, for all the different types of business owners and leaders, and from early stage to late stage. Why are the EntreCon Awards so special to you? Because that's something that you've been sponsoring for years.
Well, they really hold a special place in my heart. I love seeing businesses get awarded for their hard work, right? So they're working hard to grow their business. They're staying flexible, especially in this environment, and they're still able to provide great service. They're still able to hire employees. They're still able to expand, and they need to be recognized for that. Also, when you see the look on a business owner's face when they win that award.
Yeah.
And then you see it displayed on their maybe front reception desk or in their store window, and they just have so much pride in winning that award. They put a lot of value into it. And for us, it shows us that we're a partner with those businesses, that we support them, that we will continue to support them throughout this environment. And we want nothing but the most success for each one.
Yeah, and it's amazing because as you were talking, it was evoking memories of exactly that. You know, we know that it's so hard in business, which is why we provide the services that we do through the Institute, all the way through from the spring, early entrepreneurship, and then right through all our leadership development programs and training and roundtables, because it's just so hard. It seems to keep getting harder and harder to do business, but that little piece of recognition makes such a huge difference. And we love EntreCon as a whole. The awards is very special. Giving the award, like you said, seeing somebody win it. So actually, we are accepting applications and nominations for the EntreCon Awards right now, and you can go to our website, entreconpensacola.com, and you can see all the award categories there. And we really want a wide variety of businesses. Please apply if you're a business owner or leader. Go and look, see where you think you fit. If you've got questions, call us, because we want to really give these awards out. We know it's been hard. If you have a friend who's in business, or maybe you're an employee, nominate your employer so that we can have some really good awards this year. We're really super excited about that. And we've got some new ones. We were focused last year on business resiliency and that kind of stuff. So tell the people who are watching this about this year's awards and the type of awards that we've got and what we're going to be focusing on this year.
Well, there are several award categories: startup, large enterprise, smaller businesses. But really, you know, I think the focus is those businesses that have continued to persevere, right? So if you know of a business that has even continued to grow in this environment in this past year, or really just maintained great staff, great services to its customers, please go online, nominate them, because we would love to, you know, the awards, I think I already said this, holds a really special place in my heart, and just being able to be there and support those businesses through the awards shows, I think, a really strong community spirit.
It really does, and that's so necessary, and that's what you know, how great this community is. But I love that you touched on that, because sometimes a business owner or a leader or an employee thinks, well, gosh, you know, we've just been struggling through this. I'm not sure we really deserve an award. But honestly, it's almost like everybody deserves an award right now, because it's been so hard. So we're excited for that. But, you know, our theme for the conference this year is the big reset. So we're looking at how are we doing business differently, because we are, whether we're in retail or we're in manufacturing or we're office based, whatever it is, service provider, everybody's doing things differently. We've got different generations in the workforce, we're using technology differently, we're teams differently, right? We're having to be agile in our teams. People, I've noticed, really want to feel part of an organization that gives them a sense of belonging, that they're being cared about, and that they're part of something more than just, you know, producing a widget at the end of the day. They really want that sense of belonging. And so all of these concepts are sometimes, well, how do I do that as an individual business owner or leader or an employee who's part of a team? What does EntreCon mean to you, and what are your thoughts about what we've done in the past and what we're going to be doing this year for the big reset?
Well, I think especially this year, EntreCon is really important to attend for all the local and non-local business owners and leaders that can come, because like you said, everything's changing. Some companies have had their employees working from home for the past several months. They've had to adapt to that technology. I know that I learned how to use Teams for the first time last year, and now it's like my best friend.
Yeah, so, my goodness. Yeah,
I know. So attending EntreCon will give businesses those HR resources on how to attract new employees or how to retain the employees they already have, give employees that sense of belonging, but also give them some motivation to keep going.
It's a huge piece.
Right? By the time we get to, and I think EntreCon is at the perfect time of year because we've gotten a lot of our goals accomplished, maybe some we haven't gotten accomplished, and maybe we're feeling a little fatigued.
Yeah.
And so going, and the theme of the big reset, I think, is perfect because you're getting that inspiration, you're getting that guidance, you're getting those tools and those resources to really help you plan for next year, give you the motivation to push through to the end of the year and really plan those goals for next year. And I think that's really, really important.
Yeah, and you're right. I mean, work is just weird right now, and you know, I think people are tired. And so having that motivation and you know, these outside experts that we're bringing in, we've got a ton of great speakers lined up, 4 tracks. We're doing Women in Leadership and our community track and the general business and leadership track. And then new for this year is entrepreneurship, because a lot of people have maybe that side gig that they were doing have now decided, well, actually, I'm going to give it a shot, you know, this year. So we're focusing on entrepreneurship specifically too. So I love that you talked about that, because those are some of the themes that we're bringing through. We're talking about how to make sure that we're having diversity, equity, and inclusion in our workplace is really important as we, you know, look at the changing way that we're doing work. And we're looking at this whole idea of stress and how it's almost become trauma for a lot of people, and we're seeing that with the businesses that we're talking to on a daily basis and helping with coaching and training. So
I love that you said that, because I think we've moved away from business being you go to work and you disconnect from your personal life,
very transactional,
and then you leave work. People want to bring their whole selves to work.
Yes.
And I think you know, EntreCon will be able to help business leaders and business owners adapt to that change, because it's here and we can't fight it. If you wanted to fight it and say, oh no, my employees come to work and they do their job and then they go home and that's when they start their lives. Yeah. That's not true.
No, I was having a conversation about this, about, gosh, well, I just wanted to go back to normal. I'm like, sorry. You know,
it's not going to happen.
That has gone, and the old way of doing businesses has gone. So we really have to look and adapt. But that's why, you know, people need help and businesses need help. We need to have the discussions. We need the expert advice. And that's what our conference is all about. So we're excited. We're glad you're sponsoring the EntreCon Awards again this year. Honestly, it just really is one of those favorite pieces, and it keeps going. Like you said, people have their awards on display throughout the year, and they, you know, going back years and years now, Cox Business, and we see them there. So that's exciting. So big thank you to you, Kristen, for joining us today. We're so thrilled that you're with us again this year. We're excited about EntreCon, especially the awards, so make sure you get them in. Get those nominations in, and please join us at the conference. We've got virtual options if you prefer to do it that way. Maybe you're joining us from out of the Pensacola area. If you can, fly easy, fly safely, fly in. We can do it for you. We've got a fantastic airport right here, very close to downtown Pensacola, and we'd love to see you in person. But if we can't, we'll definitely see you virtually. So we're going to round out our time today with our fabulous new EntreCon video, and we'll see you next time talking about EntreCon, and look forward to seeing you in November.
It starts with a bold and crazy idea. What crazy means is having courage.
Okay, team, here we go. EntreCon 2021. Let's brainstorm. So just call out ideas, think big. Nothing is off the table right now. No ideas are too crazy.
So how do we top last year when we were all avatars?
Yeah, Rachel, your avatar really knew how to work it.
And Quint's dance moves were never better. But I really missed the in-person connection.
Yeah, that's true, Stefana.
How about PajamaCon? Ease into in-person. No professional attire required.
Oh my God.
Listen, I don't think pajamas fit into our standards of behavior. So next.
It was such a hard year for everyone. We need it to be inspiring.
Okay, I got it. Motivation posters. Everywhere.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I can't even.
Well, what if we go off the grid?
Off the grid?
Yeah, everyone away from their computer. EntreCon Unplugged.
We are not going to be the next Firefest. Can you imagine the logistics?
And we're live streaming it too.
That's true. Our friends outside Pensacola will love that.
Okay, so Kazoo is the MC?
Well, yeah, he is wearing a mask.
But does Kazoo even speak? Maybe he could hand out the EntreCon awards with Cox.
He does have an impressive cartwheel.
Let's look at the speakers. They have to be good. Who do we have? This has to be huge.
Vincent Brown, Stella Grizzle, Michelle Snow, Don Yeager, Chester Elton.
Whoa, that might be too much.
Yeah, more branding. We need more branding. Be the bulb. It needs to be light bulbs. More. More.
Hold up. Undo. Hit the circuit breaker.
Wait, that's it. EntreCon 2021, the big reset.
The big reset.
Yes, love it.